the other lanes try to get ahead. So let me do my intro and I'll go a little deeper into that. Welcome back everybody to more League of Legends. My name is Ludo. I'm coming at you live here on Twitch. Today we are going to be playing a Misfortune Swain against a Morgana. I think it's a Morgana brand. So we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, fine. Send that out to anybody. I hate this game, but here I am. So this is the jungle where we're standing right now, Kyrexel. This is our jungler. And what this jungler does is it takes camps that spawn in. Like this is a giant tree creature that spawns right here. Here are some rock creatures. These are chickens, is what the community calls them. Wolves, another stone creature, and a giant mutated frog. And through taking those camps, they level up and they stay about the same level as like the support. And their support for the entire map. So since the jungle is starting on this side, they'll probably finish blue side and then they will look for a gank either top or mid, or they'll take an objective on this side, so on and so forth. Quite a bit different from, what it does is it helps keep the lanes from just being straight up either skill or matchup based. So hypothetically, if we lost this matchup, which I have no idea what the current meta is, I don't know if Brand and Morgana beats this matchup, but hypothetically, if that was the case, then all that Briar, there's actually a jungler on the enemy team as well that we have to pay attention to and try to fight against. So if you watch, my little avatar doesn't really cover up the map. If you watch the map, you might see a little red dot up here. That's the enemy jungler floating around. We got Morgana's flash, which is good. If she sticks around, we can do a flash play. I would like level 3 before we did that. Ooh. I say that, we're gonna get, we're probably gonna get screwed over by the Brand. He does a crap load. Alright, so we see a ward here, and we also see Warwick on the top side. And he ended up going for a mid gank. Ran like racing Bran. Let's grab boots, and we can grab an early control. I don't feel like they'll leave lane very often. Warwick flash there. Sweet. Oof. That is not good. Not good for us. Everybody was there, so no matter what, they probably died there. There we go. This Morgana is not throwing Qs out when I feel like she should be throwing out Qs. This MF is also getting hit a lot. There the brand is. We were able to get out of that, but the MF is not doing the best. Ooh, he actually get. Oh, whoa, what? What are you pinging me for? We did black garlic chicken and like a creamy pasta, or no, creamy rice, I apologize. A creamy rice and green beans. Oh yeah. I really enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it. My son, we have an issue with him actually eating protein. He doesn't eat a lot of protein, sadly. Kind of got to fight with him for him to eat it. But he actually ate the whole chicken thigh, which is way more than he normally eats. Burgers. Burgers sound good. I haven't had a burger in a while. Oh man. Not good, not good. There's a ward right there that we kind of need to take out. Let's pop this bush. I still don't see Zerath. There he is. What do you like on your burger, Kyrixel? Stuff, obviously. There we go. I like mine. Cheese, lettuce, tomato. Ooh, caramelized onions. And maybe bacon. You can't go wrong with that. I've heard it called dragged through the garden. That's how I like mine. Just about everything that grows in the garden on it. Kill for that. So lettuce, tomato, onions. What else? What else? Coleslaw. Drag through the garden. Yep. Pickles. Pickles are good too. I think that was his ult. I don't think we're gonna make it in time to assist with this. Maybe we do. Beautiful. God, what the fuck? This guy's annoying. It depends on what it comes back with, maybe. Maybe. I'm a hungry fella. Didn't wanna engage on that, huh? Not so. Oh, walked right into that. They stuck around, huh? Whoops. Okay. Yeah, you're a tall guy. Well, hold on. No. 5'11"? 5'11"? I think the average is like 5'8". And you said everybody in California was short, right? Yeah. Wonder if we'll die. Well, we screwed it up anyways. I'm gonna say I wonder if we die. Trying to clear that, which we definitely would have. School is starting soon. You excited to go back to school? Oh no. Junior's not bad. It's probably my favorite year. You don't have the crushing weight of being a senior just yet. Oof. Oh yeah. You had less to think about, less to worry about. Getting a job. Oh, does he get it? Yes, indeed he does. Getting a job. I probably was the happiest after I got a job and moved out. Or, you know, not the happiest now, but happiest whenever I was younger. Getting a job, being able to afford things that I want that, you know, I couldn't get whenever I was a dependent. The adult money, yeah. I remember the summer after I graduated, I was working factory actually. Yeah, I worked in God, what even was that? It was like a air compressor factory. It made air compressor parts for giant commercial air compressors. It sucked. It was really, really bad. Uh, that's why I only worked there during that summer. After that, I went into college and I got a part-time job in fast food, which that wasn't too bad. It was a smaller company though, a smaller fast food company. It was a barbecue place. And it wasn't the worst. The free food, I loved the free food. Yeah, barbecue fast food. I don't know if they have them on the West Coast. It was a Dickey's barbecue pit. Okay, okay. It was fun. I enjoyed, we did not do enough damage there. If we could have popped our ult whenever we saw Warwick, we probably would have gone quite a bit better there. Oh yeah, yeah, it was, in my opinion, it was really good. But I was eating it for free. It's super expensive. I think I think it was like $13 to feed one person. So it definitely was not cheap fast food by any means. Brisket burn-ins, My favorite thing, so whenever I worked there, I ended up making my own sandwich. And of course it's not like on the menu or anything. But my favorite thing to do, they have jalapeno cheddar sausage. And they also have smoked chicken. I would take both of those and I would chop them real fine, almost into like a ground beef mixture. If I made it, it should be on the menu. Chop it real fine, and then pack it into a burger-like configuration. Put it on the bun, and then douse it in nacho cheese, and then cover all of the whole thing into with the onion tanglers, which are like super thin onion rings. And it is delicious. It's probably the best sandwich I've ever eaten. And I call it, get this, because it's got the jalapeno cheddar sausage in there, and then it also has chicken. I call it the hot flying hog. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If not 3,000, it was nothing there. You couldn't eat there without gaining weight. I think I gained 30 pounds in my first 6 months working there. There's no telling. Because everything, even the bun is like coated in butter and fried on a... It's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. The thing about it is they're all independently owned. So you buy the name... or rights to the name, and then you can basically sell mostly what's on brand for the restaurant, but whatever you want. Like there was one that we stopped at in, I think in Louisiana actually, and it had a specific kind, like a homemade potato salad. Like it was made in-house. And it was delicious. I think we actually saved his life there. Yeah, it's got a Frito pie snack. I'm not super familiar with that one. But whenever I started working there, they had the Frito pies, which are their... I'm freaking advertising for them at this point. It's their it's their baked beans with brisket on top of that, and then Frito pie. I'm sorry, baked beans, Frito pie on top of that, and then the brisket on top. Oh man, you gain so much working. You gain so much weight working there. That too. Oh, the one in the town that I grew up in was super relaxed. It wasn't, you know, they weren't bent out of shape if you took an actual meal home. I think at one point the manager there at the time, which they wanted to quit, so they didn't really give a crap. But they allowed the employees that worked Christmas Eve to take home like half a brisket. And that fed me, which I was a poor college student, that fed me and my ex-girlfriend. Well, scratch that. Not my ex-girlfriend. That fed me for weeks. Half a brisket, yeah. Already cooked. Ooh, this is bad. This is no bueno. Yeah. Lasted for weeks. Which was really good for us because, you know, we're broke. Can't seem to save money. And it was food for me at least for a while. Yeah. It's delicious. I didn't like barbecue before I started working there. I started liking barbecue after. It's really good. But man, I don't know if the pricing's probably different in Washington, but it was expensive in a cheap state to live. So, barbecue is very good. Kind of try to get wards on this. Whenever I was getting close to quitting, though, my favorite thing to eat there, yeah, my favorite thing to eat there ended up being like the most basic thing to eat. It was a pulled pork sandwich, which pulled pork is it's the money making meat. People go for barbecue they think pulled pork or brisket. Well, pulled pork is the cheaper of the, it's just about the cheapest you can get. The sausages are probably cheaper. So you're always wanting to upsell the pulled pork. But it was hands down my favorite thing to eat because it was just so simple to make. And on top of all of that, the pork is always juicy. Brisket, you can get dry brisket if it's too thin, you cook it too long, you don't pull it out on the right timer. But I would take the pulled pork sandwich and I would drag it through the garden. Pulled pork, I'd put jalapenos on there. I would put, it would be called fancy. And so what that means is you put coleslaw on it. So you put coleslaw on it. I put lettuce, onion. They didn't have tomato, but I would put that. Cheese. And man, by the time I'm done, this sandwich is like, it's like 8 inches tall. I'm not a fan either. I'm not a big fan of coleslaw, but man, is it good on pulled pork. It is delicious on top of pulled pork. It adds like a certain amount of acidity that you need to counteract. Oh yeah, everything I could try, I did try. That was indeed a good one, yes. They had salads. They had lots of salads, which, funny, you see barbecue and you don't expect to have a salad there. But it was for the Weight Watching part of the family, so that they could eat at the barbecue joint along with, you know, Steve, who loves barbecue. The salads were really fun to combo with different things. I mean, it's delicious. I'm a foodie. I love food. I love to eat. So that's why this diet sucks for me even more than anything else. I'll talk about food all day long. I absolutely love to eat. I love to try different things. It's my favorite pastime. Big win. Oh yeah. I love to take the salad, and they've got like a chicken salad on there probably. Instead of doing the chicken, do the ham, which not every store carries the ham. But the smoked ham, everything in there is smoked. the smoked ham is phenomenal. Like, it is so good. Crouch. Got that cat messing with the floor behind me. Smoked ham. The sausages are pre-made, so they're actually bought from a company, but they take them and they smoke those as well. Everything is smoked, except for like your sides and, you know, the vegetables and everything. Everything else is smoked. And man, oh man, is the smoked ham good. Oh, do I die here? No, yes I do. I was executed though. Yeah. That's actually the only fast food place I've ever worked. Um, yeah. I don't think it's not fast food is always crapped on because it is a terrible industry. Food service is awful. You get crapped on all the time, but got a sweet little level up right there. I think my experience with it was kind of niche because it wasn't super popular in the town I grew up in. It didn't have a lot of traffic because it's super expensive to eat there. But at the same time, you still get to work with food. You still can get ServSafe certified. You still get management experience, so on and so forth. So you have all of those opportunities still available to you, but you don't have to work at McDonald's. You can get like the graveyard shift or deal with 30 crappy customers all in a row. Plus, it's a lot more hands-on. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, so on and so forth. You get it's all pre-processed. It's all been broken down to the specific place of, well, your buns have to go up top so that they're easy to reach. Griddle, you put them all in this set quadrant. All your condiments are to your left, you know, and it's all screen based, so it's super monotonous. Whenever I worked at Dickey's, it was made in front of you. So you pull the brisket out of the smoker, slap it on the block, and cut it all up in front of the customer, weigh it all out, and you have to actually like determine how much fat is a good amount of fat to put in, like brisket specifically, is a good amount of fat to put into a sandwich. Slap it on the block. Oh yeah. I loved working. Loved is a strong word. I enjoyed working at Dickey's. Simply because you can be more. It's like I am with you. You know, I can be more friendly towards you. I don't have to be, oh, is that all you'd like, sir? Blah, blah, blah. I can be like, oh, are you sure that's all you want? You don't want an extra side, a twice baked potato, blah, 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 whatever it is. I don't even remember what it's called. You don't want an extra side of slaw to go with that? You know, if you do this, I can make it a plate, and it only costs you $1 more. The upsell is a lot easier there. Hmm. But yeah, it was fun. A lot more hands-on. It's a really good first. I would say it's a good first time job. Simply because it gets you into the food service industry, but you don't have to like work at McDonald's. So you get experience working with customers. You have opportunities for management because there's always high turnover in fast food, no matter what. There's always high turnover because the entry for it is super low. Um, so you get your high school kids that don't really want to be there. You get your just out of prison individuals who might not last very long for certain reasons. You get people who it's a part-time job. They don't really care if they talk back to the customer. you know, you get all these aspects of life. It's an entry-level position, so you're going to see all of that. I don't know. I'm a strong supporter for first-time jobs being in the food industry simply because it shows you what you don't want to go back to. um, but I don't know. At the same time, like I said earlier, Dickie's barbecue is like it's all individually owned. So when you own a Dickie's, you buy the rights to the name, and they give you like a instruction manual basically, and they give you these tools that you can use to help your business. But they're basically hands off. You can run it the way you want to run it. Other than like I don't remember if it's Subway or McDonald's. I think McDonald's you're vetted most of the time, pretty hardcore, and you have to have like so much personal money. I'm missing like parts of my vocabulary because it's been so long since I talked about stuff like this. But you have to have so much personal gain, and it's all got to be clear assets and so on and so forth. And they still might not even allow you to open a location after all of that. Dickies, and I'm not saying it's easy to buy rights to open a Dickies. You have to be financially minded. You have to have all of these things working for you. Have property in the background that's helping to pay for your investment, so on and so forth. But I don't know. With that being said, since that's the case, um, each location varies. So the location I work for, the owner only showed up for caterings or holidays. That's the only reason she was ever in the store. Other than that, somebody needed to be hired, fired. She had a manager for that. She never never went into that store other than to grab like man, I can't remember what she used to grab. She was always dieting. I must not fall. So she never ate anything in there. What did she get? I think food wise. I'm talking food wise. I think she would grab like a little side cup of just lettuce and cheese whenever she would come in. And I'm sitting there like, man. yeah. She's another bag. She's a whole bag of trouble. I won't get into it here, but I was not a fan of her towards the end. But depending on how it's run, because of that, we had one manager that ran both locations, and they were back and forth all the time. So that meant that the shift managers took up a lot of responsibility. And whenever you're friends with the shift managers, things tend to be easier. So that's where you get, management that allows you to take home half a brisket, or, take all these smoke breaks, which I didn't smoke after high school. I didn't smoke, but we had employees that chain smoked, so it was always good for them. so on and so forth. It made shifts fun as well. Was the other thing. It was a good time. Good time. I think fast food is a good starter job. Definitely not what you want to be in 5 years down the line. But if you get promoted to management with the high turnover, that's the other thing. You get a lot of opportunity there as well. I feel like I just talked for like an hour straight. Hold on, water break. So you don't like school, and tell me if it's none of my business. Do you? I did indeed talk for an hour straight. God damn, that's a lot of points on that Ash. Vel'Koz, Caitlyn bot lane. Okay. What do you not like about school? Like, is it the fact that you have to go, or is it that you don't like studying? Is it that you don't like the people being around you, the people that you're around, so on and so forth? All of the above. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I will say junior and senior years, other than prep for a higher education, junior junior and senior years are probably the most fun, because that's when you start to get your open blocks or your more niche classes. Like, I think my junior year I took History of Rome, which was fun but didn't do anything for me. I think my senior year I took anatomy, and let me tell you, I fucked off so much in anatomy. It was so fun, and the teacher loved me, which made it even easier. And then for my open block, I think I did like a man, what is that called? It's like where you're a teacher's assistant. Yes, I think it's like a teacher's assistant. TA, yes, thank you. I took a TA block. So, and I thought that I rolled like a D1. I thought I got screwed because I was a TA for the main office. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is going to blow chunks, because I literally can't just mess around in a classroom. I had the most fun just goofing off, because being in the actual main office, I got a radio. Yeah. See, they didn't allow TAs until you hit upperclassmen. So I didn't get a chance to really be a TA until at the end, sadly. But man, was it fun. And because I was for the main office, I got a little walkie-talkie. So because they were sending us out everywhere, I could mess around. And after I deliver something, kind of stroll around, hang out with friends a little bit. Not saying I was the worst kid ever in high school, but I definitely wasn't the best. Super fun. Junior and senior year is where it really gets better. was a good early start, by the way. This Vel'Koz is kind of tricky with his Qs. But I feel like at this point he just needs to kind of shoot them straight. Since we are right in the middle of this, I say that and he immediately hits one. I got the Vel'Koz flash off of that as well. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take the opportunity to move things around. Oof. I was not paying attention. My Ash almost died there. I think we'll get early boots. We'll sell our potion and then go into early control ward. Beautiful. Let's put control ward on 3. So do you have any plans to go into college? Okay. No biggie, of course. There's nothing wrong with not knowing what you want to do. I actually went into college not knowing what I wanted to do, and that was probably one of the bigger mistakes I've ever made. Because I had all of these, right off the bat, you have a buttload of opportunity available to you. They want you to go to college. They've got the A+ programs and the Pell Grants and the You're Still Dead. That breaks my heart. I don't know if there's a ward here. There is. I definitely die here. Ooh, got the knock up on me. Ooh, he almost got the true damage. There's a crapload of opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that that is the best course of action by any means. Trade school benefits a lot more people. A lot of people just want to do something with their hands. They want to go into plumbing, electrical, welding. Where was that ward at? There's a ward in here somewhere. I went directly into college after high school, and I probably should have took the opportunity the year or so that you have everything available to figure out what I wanted to do. I know that in my head I wanted to be a civil engineer. I had everything lined up to go into a very nice engineering school, but instead I stayed in the town that I grew up in and went into community college. This guy is pinging the crap out of us. That is why. Okay, good eye. Can afford boots. He did indeed ping us. Sorry, got a little distracted there. This guy is very hyper aggressive. Do you have any, like, do you know what you want to... I'm going to ask that question. The dreaded question. You already know it's about to come out of my lips. Do you have anything you want to be when you grow up? Okay, that's right. You mentioned psychology. Thanks for the tank. Psychology or a mechanic? I mean, a lot of my brothers are mechanics, and they find the work very fulfilling. Psychology was actually my fallback whenever I was younger. It would either be civil engineering or I wanted to be a psychiatrist, which is where they actually prescribe you the medication. Good job, Ash. That was actually a good one. Now I'm going to school to be a shoot. Want to do cybersecurity, but my bachelor's is going to be in computer sciences, which is a pretty broad field. It allows for quite a bit to be done. That's no bueno. Got it. This group is not very nice to each other. I've tried to be pretty positive. Oh, good job. That would have killed me. They're being rude to each other. They're placing blame on each other when there isn't really any blame that needs to be placed. The biggest thing that happens usually once one person dies the second time is that they say, oh, well, it's time to give up. Let's go next. Forfeit, no help, jungle, blah, blah, blah. Which the jungle is not doing. He was doing better than he about 2 minutes ago. But he wasn't doing bad. We've got grub buff. We do not have a dragon, sadly. But they're not on it either. But, you know, the Ashe is 5 and 2, so it's not like she's straight up feeding. If anything, our Lux, our mid laner, which is the one calling out our bot lane, is kind of not doing the best. And at this point, usually it's like, you know, you might as well just mute them all. Because you can do that. You can just mute everybody. And then you don't have to deal with the banter. If she had hit that Ashe, sorry, that arrow, that would have been a really good ult. I think we can take this. Die there. I should have focused more on the cat instead of the Caitlyn. Yeah, sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Luckily, they made it to where nowadays the the chat automatically has, like, it bans, it doesn't ban, but it auto mutes people for racist comments or transphobic comments, anything along those lines. That poor Ashe just got crapped on. Super close. Wish I could have gotten that. You can at least stop her back. I can help a little bit more. Don't die to tower, please. Alright. Rip Ashe. Yeah. Super close. Yeah, I guess everybody on every team is is kind of shitty to deal with. Cat. Oh wow, the cat is 6 and 1, but we're okay. We've got this. Let's go ahead and hit this. Ooh, you got me. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him back and forth. There's so much hatred. God. Sure they are. They're having tons of fun. We've got two walking through right there. Sheesh. Everybody's mad at everybody. Oh, that was a good Lux ult. Hit them both and hit the wave. She's looking to clear, but I wish she had held on to her stun to keep the Caitlyn in lane. We do have double burn. Oh man! They're not pulling the punches this time around. Yeah. Salty, salty, salty. Or top. Jesus Christ. Can we all just play the game? Please? No. So we have really good jungle presence here. We've got 2 drags, we're up a drag, and we also have grub buff. That's what I'm saying. It really is. I don't know why it targeted me. Oh, I guess I actually hit my W. That's probably why. I think they stopped. Yeah, they stopped. All good, all good. I need to get an Oracle lens. Gotta love that. I need to... Looks like I need to just stick with the Aatrox. Yeah, because the Ash has been tilted all game already. He's a chunky boy. 3,000 health. Yeah. This this is probably the most the least offensive league chat I've seen in a while. Once they start getting going like that. Just to highlight something, this control ward has been up all game long. die to him very quickly. Oh, did not get in front of him in time. I don't know if that would have killed us either. Yeah, nowadays they're pretty quick to ban. To chat ban you. I've got a guy in the Discord that I play with that has been chat banned since he joined our Discord. So for 2 years now. He just can't just stop talking crap. Banned. Yeah, they have different levels. They've got all different kinds of bans. They've got a chat ban, which is nice and easy, pretty straightforward. Once you get that, you just can't talk in the little chat box that everybody's chatting in. They have a lever ban. Which if you leave a game, like if I were to leave this game right now, I would get a penalty. And I think I have low priority queue for like 5 matches or something like that. They change it every year. I got voice chat from saying 9/11. It wasn't in. Okay. Good stuff. That was a nice ash arrow from across the map. She was over here. She landed it. And then there's like a queue penalty. If you leave during queue, you also get a penalty. I think I've got, hold on, let's see if it's still active. Everybody in that game was so mad, and for no reason. Come on. Aatrox didn't say a word. Go ahead and drop that in there. Go F yourself. Oh man. Awesome. That was a good game. Got an A there. I think that'll do us for the night. I don't know. I don't know why everybody gets upset. It's just a game, you know? But that did push us up to 33,790 mastery points. We're almost 34% of the way there. So Swain's almost been as fun as Senna. Senna, there's no competing with Senna. Senna was the best gameplay I've had in League of Legends in a long time. But that was a good couple of games right there. Other than everybody rage baiting everybody else, that was kind of crazy. But I thought it was fun. You know, I enjoyed it. Um, I will probably put these two last games over to YouTube, and I'll just title it something like fast food industry. Since like 45 minutes to an hour is spent talking about fast food. But yeah, that'll probably do me for the night, Herixel. It's about 3:40 a.m. We don't talk about that. Oh man, this cat is bugging me. She wants out of the office. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, Kyrixel. Been a good day, good games. You as well. Thank you for tuning in as always. I'll go ahead and do my little outro. So if you're following along on Twitch, I will probably catch you tomorrow, either about noon Central Time or, I don't know, 11, 12 at night. Either way, bye-bye. If you were following along on YouTube, I will catch you tomorrow or next week. Either way, thank you as always for tuning in. This has been League of Legends. My name is Ludo, and I will catch you all next time.